Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. That's not mysticism, that's neuroscience. Today, we're diving deep into manifestation. What happens in your brain when you visualize goals, why some people seem to attract success, and the science-backed techniques that actually work. By the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly how to harness your brain's natural ability to help you achieve your goals. And speaking of brains, we've got a neuroscience expert with us today.
Thanks for having me. You know, it's fascinating how manifestation has exploded into popular culture, especially on platforms like TikTok.
Right? It seems like everyone's talking about manifesting their dream life. But what's actually happening in our brains when we try to manifest something?
Well, according to recent neuroscience research, it all starts with something called the reticular activating system, or RAS.
The reticular what now?
It's basically a network in your brainstem that filters information based on what you're focusing on. Think of it as your brain's bouncer.
A brain bouncer? I love that analogy.
Exactly. And when you consistently focus on specific goals, your RAS starts prioritizing information that's relevant to those goals.
So it's not just magical thinking?
Not at all. Studies show that your brain actually activates the same neural pathways whether you're doing something or just vividly imagining it.
That's wild. So visualization isn't just daydreaming?
No, it's actually training your brain. When you visualize success, you're essentially programming your neural pathways to recognize opportunities.
You know what's interesting? This reminds me a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy.
That's a great observation. Both CBT and manifestation work with the principle that our thoughts influence our emotions and behaviors.
So what's the role of emotion in all this?
Emotion is crucial. Research shows that emotional engagement strengthens memory and motivation. It's not just about thinking about your goals.
You have to feel them too?
Exactly. The brain releases specific neurochemicals during this process: dopamine for motivation, serotonin for mood, and oxytocin for social bonding.
But here's what I'm wondering. How do we separate effective manifestation techniques from pure wishful thinking?
That's where the science comes in. Effective manifestation combines clear goal setting, visualization, and most importantly, action.
So you can't just sit on your couch and manifest $1 million?
Unfortunately not. The key is using these techniques to prime your brain for recognizing and acting on opportunities.
Let's talk practical steps. What's the first thing someone should do if they want to start manifesting effectively?
Start with what research calls outcome visualization. This means clearly defining what success looks like for you.
Not just I want to be successful, but something more specific?
Exactly. The more specific your goal, the better your RAS can filter for relevant opportunities.
And what about vision boards? Are they actually effective?
Vision boards can be powerful tools when used correctly. They help maintain focus and reinforce your goals visually.
But they're not magic, right?
No, they're more like a programming tool for your RS. They keep your goals front and center in your consciousness.
What about daily practices? What does the research say works best?
Morning clarity rituals have shown significant impact. Start by asking yourself how you want to feel that day.
That seems doable.
And combine it with what's called scripting, writing about your goals as if they've already happened.
Like journaling from your future self?
Exactly. This activates your subconscious mind and helps rewire your belief system.
What about the emotional aspect? How do you maintain the right mindset?
Regular emotional check-ins are crucial. Ask yourself if you're still aligned with the energy of what you're trying to manifest.
That sounds like it could help prevent negative spirals.
Absolutely. And it's backed by cognitive psychology. Our emotional state significantly impacts our perception and behavior.
You mentioned neuroplasticity earlier. How does that fit in?
Neuroplasticity means your brain can form new neural connections throughout life. Regular visualization strengthens these positive pathways.
So you're literally rewiring your brain?
Yes, and this is where manifestation intersects with hard science. Your thoughts physically reshape your neural networks.
What about when things don't work out as planned?
That's where the distinction between manifestation and magical thinking becomes crucial. It's about probability, not guarantees.
So it's more about creating favorable conditions?
Exactly. You're training your brain to recognize opportunities and maintain motivation, not controlling the universe.
That's actually quite empowering.
It is, because now you're working with your brain's natural mechanisms instead of against them.
Let's talk about common mistakes. What should people avoid?
The biggest mistake is relying solely on positive thinking without taking action. Your brain needs evidence to believe in possibilities.
So action reinforces the belief?
Exactly. Each small success strengthens those neural pathways we talked about.
as we wrap up, what's the one thing you want listeners to remember?
Manifestation isn't magic. It's a tool for programming your brain to recognize and act on opportunities aligned with your goals.
And it's backed by actual neuroscience.
Right. When you combine clear visualization, emotional engagement, and consistent action, you're working with your brain's natural mechanisms.
So the next time someone tells you manifestation is just wishful thinking, you can tell them about the reticular activating system.
That'll definitely get their attention.
Remember, your brain's already wired for manifestation, you just need to learn how to use it.
And now you know exactly how to do that.
Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey through the science of manifestation. Until next time, keep training that reticular activating system.